Weekly update for Friday, July 28th. And the big news at the Off-White House this week is finally switching over from an oil furnace to a natural gas furnace. One of those situations where you spend a lot of front money to try and save money over the years and down the line. Tuesday, July 25th, 8 a.m. And there you have it. The Off-White House oil furnace and the Off-White House oil tank, soon to be a thing of fading memory. Here's a time-lapse look at what the whole operation looked like on Tuesday.
I'm Alex. About to tear this out and get a new one going.
Jonathan Bilodeau, service experts installing a new furnace, oil to gas. Okay. Underneath. This is the fun part, Al.
Alex? John? How's that furnace coming along? Alex? John? Okay, and lesson learned. Don't give the guys their free comic book until they've actually got the furnace all the way installed. But they did finally put down Batvark number 1 and did the rest of the installation. And Batvark number 1 had come in the day before, which was good news. The bad news is it's another misprint edition. So Marquee Printing is now actively destroying all of these copies and replacing them with good copies. So there's 14 Off-White House copies of the misprinted Batvark number 1 and soon to be 4,400 good copies going through Diamond Comic Distributors, hopefully to you. So here's the problem. And I can flip to it real quick. Page 14, when I got the final proof, Cerebus is supposed to be down here in the corner. And I said, Cerebus is missing in the corner. Last minute save. Let's get him back in there, which Sean then did. Unfortunately, Marquee, when they put the fixed strip in, put it in the page 16 position instead of page 14 and left out page 16. So we now have the rare Batvark number 1 flip book edition. We're going to call this the CFB edition, Cerebus flip book. Now you see them, now you don't. So, gave away 6 copies of the misprinted Cerebus Flipbook edition of Batvark number 1 yesterday. 2 each to John and Alex, and then 1 each for Dave and Brian, who came by later to take out the oil tank. So got 14 of those still at the Off-White House, and Sandy Atwell has 25 copies of the misprinted Batvark number 1, making for a total of 45 copies of that one, roughly 10% of what the corrected edition is going to look like. Hopefully still on track for a street date of August 30th. And speaking of Sandy Batwell, this is his last day at Aardvark Vanaheim. July 28th as you are watching this. So best wishes to him in all of his future endeavors, and many, many thanks for all of his help over the last number of years. And I hope you can fill up the comments section with best wishes for Sandeep Atwell, the comments section for this weekly update. And I hope we'll see a bunch of you next week for Dave Fisher's first actually return to video editing at Aardvark Vanaheim. He used to do all of the Cerebus TV episodes, and he'll be doing the weekly updates starting next week. And I hope we'll see a bunch of you then.